What's up, guys? It's me, Dr. Dominic Stevens, the scientist who lived, and back again with another episode of Confessions of a Black Scientist. And this week I really want to touch on uh, racism and discrimination. Not that I don't already touch on it quite a bit already, but I think. Talking to people like that aren't in the field, they tend to think, oh man, people in science are very much I don't know, liberal. They are, they're welcoming type people, and I try to tell people, I was like, yo man, that ain't the truth at all. But also on the other side, they was like, oh man, international people are probably, they're right there with you, they're in the fight with you, and I was just like, no, they are not. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the international side of racism that's in America in STEM. Like, there's a lot to unpack there. And this is stemming off of my experiences when it comes to international people. So, for say, back in when I was at Georgia State, the dude who was my PI, who I was working under, he was Canadian, and he would say shit like, you remind me of my black friend, which I was like, yo, you lived in Canada, like you had a black friend, like what are you talking about? But the one black person that he knew, I reminded him of, and then there was there was a girl. Now this is funny because this girl said, I talked about it in probably the last season of Confessions of a Black Scientist, how she was saying shit like, oh, don't all black people hate country, your music is about bitches and hoes, shit like that. And somebody was, and I told somebody about this, and they was like, oh no, she can't be racist, she's from a different country, so she can't be racist. I was just like, she's white from a different country, so she can't be racist against someone black. I was like, yo, that doesn't make any sense at all. It was like, yo, we're talking about color of skin, not where we're from. So it's always interesting people's perspective on because nobody wants to like racism. It's like saying a curse word to white people. You say the R word to them, they're like, whoa, hey, let's talk about this, racist. But so like they get so, I was like, yo man, it is what it is. Like don't try to make excuses for it. If it's racist, it's fucking racist. So and then moving forward, I don't know if I talked about this experience, but like when I was at the NIH, or when I was working at the NIH during my time as a PhD student, there was this French lady. Now, I come to find out, a lot of French people are kind of racist. I mean that's what I'm finding out. But there was this French lady who worked in the lab adjacent to me, and she told my PI, she was just like, oh well, I don't like the confidence that he walks, because it was a weird setup where I had to walk through her lab to get to the cell culture room. So like she was saying, oh, I don't like the way that he walks through my lab. He walks through my lab with too much confidence, or walks through her area with too much confidence. I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. Basically what she was saying is, I walked through her lab with too much blackness and confidence for her liking. I should be like, she wants everyone to be like scared of her, and I was just like, oh bro, I'm not gonna be scared. She was a small French lady. I was like, oh bro, I'm not scared of you. Like, there ain't no way. And then she was just like, oh, I don't like the way he dresses. He should dress nicer when he comes in here. And I'm just like, what about the white boys who are wearing cargo shorts and thong flip flops and tank tops, but I have to dress nicer. So it was some crazy shit. It was some crazy shit. But honestly, so what? Fathers, what can you do? What do you do when you come in contact with somebody like international and like just racism in general? Because it's a hard thing to deal with, and it's very oh man, I don't even know the word for it, but it's difficult. It's difficult, and it's difficult to give advice on it because not every situation is unique. And I know one way that I handled it, that I mean, I don't think I feel bad about the way I handled it, especially when I was at Georgia State, is I was just like, hey, yo, I'm gonna fight this head on, but you have to know the consequences about fighting something like that head on. You got to understand that it's like, yo, you fight something that you got to be comfortable with what the consequences are of you. Like, okay, I'm gonna go at this. I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong, but per my experiences, you might get pushed out of that university. So what can you do? Honestly, and it comes back to another, it's a part of the trauma, another video that I just made, but you got to talk to somebody, and it's stupid to say, oh, you got to ignore it, but a lot of the times, like, because a lot of we're in situations where this is a means to an end. So what's better for your future, you fighting this, or you fighting this, or you ignoring this, and like making sure that anybody else that comes behind you knows, hey, stay away from this person. It might not be good for your career. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about the pros and cons of doing each thing. Now, granted, do I wish I probably would have said, hey, yo, like, don't come here. Like, stay with, to myself and told people don't come here. Yeah, sure, but hindsight is 20/20. What can you do? So we're here now. So honestly, when you deal with racism in general, or even people from internationally, because it's usually the fobs, it's usually the fresh off the boats. Because I know I had another story, another Asian guy who just he didn't believe in my abilities. He said some shit, but I won't get into it. But he didn't believe in my abilities, and now, yeah, it was pretty messed up. So, and this is not to say that not every international person is going to be racist or going to say some off the wall shit to you, but you do have to be vigilant, and it sucks that we do. It's just like when we leave the house every morning. As black people, we have to be vigilant of white people or police officers or anything like that. You just have to be vigilant of your surroundings, and you got to see when people are moving a little funny. You got to be like, okay, yeah, I know how to code switch with these people. So that's what you need to do. We gotta stay vigilant no matter what. But kind of went a little long there. That's all the time that I have. Hey, I thank you guys for watching, for listening, all that. See you guys on another episode of Confessions of a Black Scientist. Peace.